Well, Danny boy, our subject today, bro, I'm just reflecting to myself. So the highest priced for this particular floor plan in this particular complex was 1,195,000. With that,
Wow. And I think
let's
today we're talking
go
649,000. So, gang,
649, Danny.
this is the Maui Hot List Houlihan, and today we're talking about the deal of the week. I'm Danny Rude. There's
DOW.
Johnny Brath hanging out with us. So
Yes,
let's check it out. Where are we at, Johnny?
we are at Kamaole Sands. When I first jumped back into real estate here on Maui, I had a coach, and she called this particular complex the Grand Dam of Kihei. It's always stuck with me. What are we talking about, Danny? We are talking about Kamaole Sands. Kamaole Sands, guys, across the street from Kamaole 3 Beach. So, yes, 1, 2, 3 Kamaoles. And what's important about the Kamaole beaches is if you like safety and security, each one of them is manned by lifeguards. There are parking lots. But when you live at Kam Sands, Danny, you don't need to drive your car there. You just walk. And Kam Sands is such a great example of the quirks and nuances of the Maui vacation rental condo market, Danny. And let's show them why, shall we? Let's get into a little closer view. Kam Sands is so liquid, Danny. When I was pulling the comparables here, I only picked out the 1-bedroom, 2 baths. There are 377 closings since they recorded history in 2004. And there it is. We're looking at the guys with the red roofs, everyone. And I think it's such a great example for how humans subscribe values. So within Kam Sands, it's all of those buildings with the red roofs, but you can't help but notice that there's a unicorn shape there. And it starts out near the red dot that demotes where the front desk is. And that is across from building number 1. Goes building number 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, 6, 7, and 10.
Yes.
On the outskirts of Kam Sands, you have building 4. So that's building 4 right next to Keonikai Road. And then we have 8 and 9, which back up to the driveway that leads us up to Kihei Shores. Guess which buildings people dislike the most?
Those outsiders.
Why do you think that is, Danny?
The design of them just feels like they're kind of like an afterthought. They're just like set off to the outside. Like, okay, we have a little extra space here in the land. We'll throw you over there.
So what makes them you feel less attractive than the ones that are in the interior?
For me, it's where like the 4 building, you're looking onto and over Keonikai Road. If you're on the ground floor, you're literally a short stroll to the road. On the bottom side, 8 and 9, I mean, you're basically on the parking lot for Kihei Shores. So on either side, it's parking lot. On the middle, you're out to this beautiful, magnificent, well-landscaped, manicured courtyard. That is a massive difference. So you're seeing
Here's
cars,
the next
you're
question.
hearing cars. On the inside, you get green space.
Here's the next question. Where's my pools and my barbecues? Because I can't have a barbecue out on my lanai because I'm in a condo and I might start a fire. So where do I go to grill? If I'm in the 4, 8, or 9 building? Yes.
You got to walk.
That's it, buddy.
Stroll.
That is it.
It's a long distance to enjoy the amenities.
So people love within the sacred, I keep on wanting to say unicorn, but it's a horseshoe. Sacred horseshoe shape.
It's a unicorn.
It
horseshoe,
is. That's what it is. Yeah. So people love 1 building. They love 10 building because they're just kind of the closest to the ability to get to the beach. And then they love the 5 building because you look straight down that. But then 2 buildings amazing as well because of the convenience, right? Because
Yes.
now I'm convenient to the amenities, but I'm not so convenient that I'm going to get the noise of the amenities. And then when I want to
Yes.
walk across the beach to the beach, I'm fairly close there as well. When it comes to parking, I enter around one and I just park. If I have a stand-up paddleboard, people that don't own there don't know this, but it's right where you stash your paddleboards and everything is right there where that red dot is, where the main desk is. Now, if you were going to use Castle Resorts, who is the on site manager, that could be a benefit to your clients as well because they literally just walk across the street right after they've checked in. They walk right into their unit there also.
And
So
they need
that's
something, they
another.
walk right over and they get their toilet paper.
There it is. So let's show them, before we show the actual subject, Danny, let's show what else they could buy for the same floor plan within the same complex. Because
This is where it gets interesting, Johnny.
this just explains the world that I live in Maui real estate, right?
And here you go. Top end, Johnny. We're
Five.
$1.29 million.
Yes, in the 10 building. So
In the low end,
1.3, 599 in the
595 in the 4 building.
in the
Ground
4
floor.
building.
So there it is. Ground floor, 4 building, right on the road, 599, 595.
Yep.
If you're thinking deal, Johnny, most times when people think deal, they just think the price. Hey, it's the
And for
lowest
some people
price
that
in the
is the
best
deal.
building. That
That's
is
it.
the deal.
Right.
And it could be. And then you
So
have to
for
think
somebody
about
that
road noise, and you have to think about reviews, and you have to think about
agreed.
longevity and saleability. And 2 years later, when you decide to sell this thing and it's on the road, then we're going to hear about that.
So for some people, a deal means that I pay the least for what other people pay for, right?
Yes.
Other people are like, well, that comes with some funk, right? And you're absolutely right. So for me, it's like if we're looking at a subdivision of homes, the homes that are on the exterior that maybe back up to roads and stuff, typically are going to be less valuable than the ones that are in the interior, right? My mom's house is a classic example. All right, I'm going to deal with that when I rebuild on the highway of Lahaina. I'm telling myself my value, no matter how spanky I make that place, I'm going to price myself 5 to 10% less than the ones that are in the interior. So great
That's it.
point there. So what's our subject, Danny?
So our subject is not the cheapest option.
Nope. It's
It
not
is
even the
in,
second cheapest option, right?
or the third.
Okay.
But here we are. We are in Building 2, Unit 102, Johnny.
How many days on the market, Danny?
3 days on market.
I like this behavior. I didn't come out at 1.3. I didn't come out at 900. Came out at 649.9. Go on.
649.9. And Johnny, let's take a little bit closer look, shall we, at the unit itself. I mean, kind of a timeless remodel on the kitchen, can we say?
It is. The only people that wouldn't like this is somebody that's maybe younger and like super ultra modern and the white and the waterfall and all that funk, right? But for
Yeah.
me, this is great for the purpose that it fits.
And let's be real. Who are the people that are typically renting and staying here? It is
Families and
your
retirees.
families and retirees, the people that would enjoy this kind of thing. You're not going to get massive amounts of, the Miami folks, the Dubai folks that want super clean, white, modern. This
Agreed.
is your clientele.
Do I have
So
air conditioning? Oh,
kitchen's
I see
nice.
it.
It's got air conditioning.
Yep.
It's a wall unit.
Yep.
A bit of a view, Johnny. This is a zoomed in look, but you can see the
Oh,
ocean. You can see blue water.
from my lanai. Love it.
Bathroom, bedroom. I
Okay.
mean, pretty classic
It's updated.
Hawaiiana.
It is. But
Little
that
space out
furniture
in the
isn't
lanai.
awful, dude. That furniture's
No,
not awful. I get that too. I
it's
get
not the
that
super dated
furniture.
Hawaiiana that you don't
No,
super vibe with.
this is timeless in my opinion. So what
Timeless.
happens, Danny, if I want this and it fits my budget, but I got a second kid, man?
Well, you do have the sofa sleeper here.
Okay.
So
What
this
if I got two kids?
the most desirable condos actually are the 1 bedroom, 2 baths. So you have 2 baths. So you got some separation from your guests or kids or whoever it might be. And then
Facts.
there's still space for people to hang out. We have seen in other units, Johnny, that people put in a
Yes.
Murphy bed as well, to where they have
In
a sofa sleeper
addition,
and a Murphy bed. So
boom.
if the kids are maybe a little bit bigger, you got a boy and a girl, teenager, maybe they don't want to share the sofa sleeper anymore. There are
Right.
options that you could do that, but typically one sofa sleeper is pretty sufficient for most people.
And that's why the second bath, because again, privacy for the person that's out there enjoying that space.
There it is.
I've got washer dryer inside. I've got ground floor lanai. I pop out my lanai if I want to. I cruise to the pool. I do my barbecuing, or I just head down to the beach. I'm on the ground floor. What? I've got a gym. I've got
Gym, pickleball,
pickleball.
tennis, jacuzzi, kiddie pool, lounge. I mean, Kam Sands has it all. It's not quite Disneyland that we see Hanuakai on the west side, but it's
No,
close.
generations have gone and vacationed here. People grew up vacationing here with their parents, had kids of their own, and continue. It is a legacy property. Now, in the world of Minatoya list, Danny, and apartment zoning, where am I at with Kam Sands?
So Kam Sands is apartment zoned. It's
Mm-hmm.
on Exhibit 2, which for us, I mean, you can see it two ways. One, you
Yep.
could be scared and it's not for you, and that's
Truth.
totally okay.
Yep.
If you don't want to mess with a non-hotel zoned, you're unsure of what might happen in the future, maybe stay away from it.
Yep.
But if you're under the impression that this is a resort property, there's 440 units here. There are people that have been vacationing here for a long time. It's on Exhibit 2. The mayor has said he's supporting Exhibit 2. Then this could be your time to negotiate around that.
It's still uncertain. If Exhibit
Yes.
2 doesn't happen, though, boy, I give my attorneys a whole lot of stuff to work with, man. What do you mean? So the mayor wanted this one involved in vacation renting, and the vacation renting has been going on forever, and they've taken away a vested property right? Is that what you're sharing with me, John? It's exactly what I'm sharing with you. So in the world of calculated risks, it's up to you. I'm not telling you to buy this, but I do feel that in the world of negotiations where I live, I still have some fear to flick with this seller here. There may be opportunity to negotiate better. And this guy is showing the behavior much better than the guy that's listed at $1,290,000. Can we agree?
Yes. So talking about negotiation, John, let's talk
Yeah,
about
man.
the history in this particular building, Building
Yeah.
2. So here's the last 5 years of sales. So we
Wow.
see 2020 one sold for 565. But Johnny,
I'm
you
locked
look
up
at
right
that and
now.
you're like,
I'm locked up.
that's a deal. But what was happening then?
I'm locked up in COVID, dude. They shut us down 2 months ago here in March.
We
Couldn't even do
literally
walkthroughs.
couldn't do walkthroughs, couldn't do showings, couldn't even sit on the beach.
Nope.
Wasn't
Had to,
allowed. There was a
could be in the
curfew.
water. Could be in the water, but had to be away from each other.
So there was no flights coming in. There was no vacations basically allowed. This was an absolute fear time.
That is when I was predicting, okay, we're going to get a correction. It's going to be healthy. And then what happened?
Then it started to go incrementally going up. Okay, maybe this COVID thing's not too bad. Okay, maybe it's starting to open up again. Okay, but now it's, people are not sure. How long is this thing going to last? The market started going crazy. You can see it here, 565 to 640 to 815 to 841 to 900. 2022, parabolic, Johnny. 950 for this unit.
$950
This
for
is
a
the unit
one-bedroom,
right next to the
two-bath.
subject unit.
Wowza, Danny.
So we're talking a 32% discount if you pay $650 for this thing from where it was several years ago.
We have reverted back sort of to the mean. We get rid of the funk that came with the funky COVID market, which was caused by fear, YOLO, and artificially low interest rates.
Now, Johnny, historically,
Yep.
let's take a look at this
Wow.
Dude,
Dude,
so this
Great Recession. It looks like a hill.
I mean, left side of the screen, Johnny. We're going 2005, 6, 7.
Dude.
Okay, peak of the market.
Ah,
2007. And then
okay.
Great Recession, this thing starts going down slowly,
Dude, I'm already
slowly,
crapping my
slowly.
pants in my little new home community in
Right.
Buckeye,
Arizona, you were at
Arizona
rock
right
bottom
then,
by
dude.
2009.
Dude, I've
2011 is
lost
when we
my ass by 2009. Dude, I've been smoked. I'm jumping on the REO bandwagon right then, too, man.
2011 is when we hit the bottom on Maui. 2011.
It took
And now
so
you
long for you guys to get rid of excess inventory, specifically for the reason that people didn't need these condos because they were vacation rentable condos, Danny.
that's it. And then you see historically this is somewhere between 400 and 600,000 was the
Yep,
median price on these.
yep,
And
yep.
then you see 2022 this thing just goes bananas. I mean,
Parabolic.
we go up to $1 million median price range.
Look at that double top, too, and like just recently, dude. How weird is
Yeah.
that?
Look at 2024. I mean, we're just over a year ago.
Now where are we at in
975,
that little settle area there? 722 and
780,
change.
750, 780.
649.9, guys. 2 days on the market shows the behavior we're looking at. It's an exhibit 2 property, so you would be taking a calculated risk. I like this one, Danny. Fees, 1,100 and change. They have gone down a little bit from where they were. Of that 1,100 and change, 804 pays for the actual fees. Kam Sand's actually taking reserves and putting those away for big fixes, guys. It is a well-managed unit. It is liquid. That place churns. And those are all the things I love about it. It's a deal because of where it is located. It is a deal because it's on Exhibit 2. That's
It's a
what I
deal
got there,
because of where
Danny.
it's been. It's a deal because one thing we didn't mention, Johnny, and a key difference between some of these vacation rentals on the South Side is this is concrete construction. We
I
do
love
have a lot
that.
of termite issues. There's a lot of buildings, the smaller kind of boutique complexes that are wood construction.
Yep,
This one doesn't deal with that. It's
yep.
across the street from the ocean, no sea level rise. There really is a lot of reasons why it could be the deal for you. So
So in the world of Bill 9, right, when does my vacation rentability technically go away if Exhibit 2 doesn't come in? That was 2031. Am I correct there?
2031. So 5 years.
5 years out. So I'm telling my clients that are in Bill 9 properties and they bought when it was a vested property, right? Slap a lawsuit on that thing and continue to vacation rent while you are in litigation. It's going to take 10 plus years here to work through the slow wheels of justice when you add on a little slower Maui time to the wheels of justice. That is my suggestion there. After 10 years, we'd have a much clearer look if these are going to be only strictly residential. I imagine prices have escalated at that point because they'll continue to do so. Just my 2 cents. I'm not telling you what to do, guys. You want my opinion. That is it.
There you have it. That is our segment, Deal of the Week. We drop it every Thursday. Hit subscribe below if you want to be notified of these deals. There'll be a link to the actual listing in the description. Otherwise, catch us Monday, Wednesday, Friday for our Maui Hot List Houlihan. Till next time.
Yes. Ahui
Hui
ho, and welcome to the new
ho.
folks.